Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood.
It's week 14 of the National Football League, and this one features Marquez Valdez-Scantling. There are a few better in the red zone as he comes in 4th in touchdown receptions. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos under the lights on Sunday night.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, as built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Holding, receiving.
And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this one is incomplete. The Chiefs at 11-1 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Johnson on the return. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. From the 5, 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Bronco defense comes up big. And that time they went with a fade on 4th and goal. Did not. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds gets past one man, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's second and a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's first and goal. And, gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Wilson into the hands of Patrick left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a dump off here complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Johnson to return it. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Crosby on now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting to running.
He's got a man. Complete. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day?
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Room here to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Christian Watson from 3 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quit in this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Throwing is Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards for number 11. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Now here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's a gain of 5. At the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. Big loss here as he's taken down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 39 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and a try for 2, unsuccessful.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.